And we're back. That is not what I'm streaming. Double check that it's broken up. Yep. I am a scaredy cat. It was a very good game though. Like, okay, how does this work? I haven't played this game before either, so. Welcome to the Spirit Scouts. Before you head out your first solo camping trip, fix yourself up. Okay, let's make me. I'm as pale can fucking be. I love that they have different hair types. So you can do your camping trip. Open the letter you carry and say, "Dear Spirit Scout, welcome to Cozy Grove. Utilities and public services are not available on the island, so please check your provisions. Rangers from the mainland rarely visit this island. You will need to be self-sufficient. Note that previous campers have reported run-ins with bears in the area, so use caution. Have fun and keep your fire burning. All those who are lost deserve kindness." Flamey. How old are the starter logs? Taste like century at least. So, where have you brought us this time? Someplace called Cozy Grove? I've lifted off the brooches, tossed into my embers. I sense dozens of wounded, restless spirits here. Desperate for help, but not conscious of it. This does seem like a sort of young Spirit Scouts typically go for solitary. Okay. If you were sent here, the Scouts must have confidence. You'd be up to the task. Are you ready to file it? I think so. See, the ghost of a ranger at the edge of the woods. She's been waiting here a long, long time. Don't be scared, Scout. Go ahead yourself. After all, you're here to help. Yeah, this is kind of still spooky adjacent, but cozy spooky. Another imaginary camper. Must have brewed my Lady Grey a little too strong this morning. Unless you're saying you're a real living person, aren't you? Yes, I am. Well, I haven't heard news this exciting since the baby warbles hatched. Welcome to Cozy Grove. I'm Charlotte, your local ranger, also a ghost. If you run into any problems, I'm your bear. Say that uniform of yours looks familiar. Oh my, you're a spirit scout. That does change the forecast a bit. Puts the sun behind the clouds, so to speak. What do you have against spirit scouts? You're not the first spirit scout to visit the island. Many years ago, another ambitious youngster summoned a fire here in hopes of earning her final merit badge. It didn't go as planned. No use dwelling on the past, though, is there? You're here now, friend. She's not. If you're planning to stay the night, remember the first rule of the wilderness survival. Keep warm. Somewhere around here is a wood log. Find it and toss it into the fire. That should make things cozier for both of us. Here's a log. This is spirit wood. Where'd you get this? Ghost told me about it? Well, first of all, thank you. It's delicious. But the presence of spirit wood confers my suspicions. The haunting of Cozy Grove runs deep. There are many lost souls here, in need of your help. They can't rest until someone has helped them come to terms with their past lives. They may not even remember who they are, or how they lived or died. If enough time has elapsed since they passed away. Spiritwood is finally caught fire now. My light is expanding. More of the island is waking. Lost places are being remembered. I see someone new. A crafter of useful things. So that's some nice fire you have going. Bit small though. If you see more of that spirit wood out there, a little warmth would do this island good. The fire is sure to call some distant campers home. Ooh. What are you? More guys. Oh, I guess you can see me. So sorry, I figured I'd be invisible. Sorry for what? For haunting a perfectly good island. The last thing I want is to drift around the afterlife, glowing blue, getting in the way of upstarting folk like yourself. It's unseemly. Until I find out why I'm stuck here, I'm afraid I'll be haunting us both. Maybe I can make it up to you. Maker buddy. Not to brag, but I'm pretty handy as ghosts go. Bring me 3 branches, okay? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Okay, how do I get branches? branches. Branches, 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 branches. This one. Two. These to swap beauties. Twist here, scoop there, and voila! Your first shovel. Not my finest work. My paws keep slipping through the lathe. But if you want to dig up some soft dirt mounds around this island, the shovel will do the trick. See? Spirits, I've helped the scout. My haunting is complete. I'm still here. Darn it. One flimsy shovel isn't going to do it. Of course not. Don't worry. I'm full of ideas and tools. I'll give you all the help you need to stay in Cozy Grove. Hope the shovel works out. Have a spirit log. Potato. Now I see an old friend, Mr. Kit, has noticed I'll begin and set up a canteen shop. He looks quite at home here. I see a strange, salty figure standing on the shore. He's arrived. Something else is vanished. Oh dear, best go see for yourself. I've earned a new badge. In life, I was a bear of the sea. I sped from Cozy Grove to the main and back 100 times over. Unnatural, some said, for a bear to fly twixt the waves as I did. But did I listen? No, I did not. Now I am transformed. Avast, young person, how long have you been standing there? You caught me reciting my origins. I am Captain Billware Snout, though some now call me the Seagull Bear. Pleased to meet you. I'm realizing that I could have just gone with the game that we've been playing, because I haven't finished the bookshop game. That's fine. It's fine. Captain will do. 'Tis a strange thing to be a seagull bear. Two halves of have precious little in common, except of course, love of fish. Speaking of, are you hungry? Fetch me a fishing rod and I'll show you what's on the menu. Hello there, prospective shopper. Must confess, I followed your fire. I never expected to end up here again. The island's fallen into quite a state since my last visit. How rude of me. I haven't introduced myself properly. You may call me Mr. Kit. I know your name, of course, but I'm far too polite to repeat it. I have standing agreement with the Spirit Scouts, you know. When you go, Kit's Canteen shall be there for you, all your buying and selling needs. Only catch, I set the prices. What do you need? I need to buy something. I need this. I say, well, that'll do nicely. What are you waiting for? If you want a proper meal, you'll have to catch it. Take the road and catch us a whopper. How? Like fish and roll telling me. Okay. Oh, my boat's gone. A loose knot is a fickle tide was all it took. Don't blame yourself. This island is a maelstrom of ill fortunes, churned out by wretched tides and ghostly woe. Until we spirits find measure of peace, none may leave this place. So young sailor, though you're a living scout, I'm a ghost. We've got something in common. We're both stranded on Cozy Grove. What are your plans solving the ghostly problems? Put them out of your mind. We bears aren't your outright overnight project anymore. We're your neighbors. Sure. these little guys. They're so cute. Delicious. That's strange. I'm still hungry. One more spirit log should do, though. I sense at least 3 more logs out there. Maybe close, maybe far. Okay, I don't have enough coin to upgrade. Can I help you with something? Leaf piles. Try digging through those when you come across them. I'm just doing rounds now to see if there's any other leaf piles I can pull up. Before I go and give her this. Okay, so this is just an achievement book, which we are already doing. Here, have a log. Another healthy dose of positive spirit energy. Well done. The more you help the ghosts, the more they will remember. It may go slowly at first, but trust that an understanding is not a thing you can manufacture quickly. Help these bears, guide them through remembering themselves. Eventually, they will find peace. Ah, my light shines further, illuminates lost corners in time. I see another figure absorbed. Hello! We were playing a horror game and I freaked out, so now we're doing this. But if you need a horror game recommendation, I now have one, because my god, it was... The atmosphere was so well done that I was freaked out to even just leave my house. It was very good. We only played an hour, and now we're playing something cozy because my heart was beating so fast. There was a woman in my house. I didn't like it. I did not like it. I'll put the VOD on YouTube in the coming days. Let me help you with something. The only spirits that could use your help. Sometimes lost or needy animals visit these woods. In fact, I think one wandered into Mr. Kit's shop this morning. It may look like a simple charm of young placid bird. If you buy and bring it to me, I'll show you its secrets. Yeah, Oh, it wasn't a spirit. In the game, it was an actual woman. It was a woman. She'd had her eyes gouged out, and I was like, I'm not gonna open the door to you, cause like you're really you seem really creepy. Like you're saying things that don't align with you being in distress, and I'm not gonna open the door and let you in. That's what the character was like. And then I called 911 to report that she'd had her eyes gouged out and she was in distress in the hallway. And it was her on the phone, and she was like, you should open the door. Everyone else has opened the door. You should open the door. And then she got into my house through the workshop. And all the lights went out. And then she was singing. Yeah, it was freaky. And like my guy is having like visions. Cause he's okay. So the game we were playing was based on the Yellow King. Oh, not the Yellow King, the King in Yellow, if you are familiar. And my guy keeps getting sent the books. He's an artist. He's made a very freaky like statue. It's freaky. And he's been rejected from like all of these artsy places. So he's poor. He's real poor. The apartment building he lives in is like a maze. Like you would die. He's on medication for something. And somebody keeps sending him The King in Yellow. As in the actual play, not the short story. Not the collection of short stories, like the actual play. And he's like, isn't this banned? Why does people keep sending me this? And he's reading it. Man is reading it. If you're familiar, if you are familiar with The King in Yellow, you know why that is a bad idea. I want to buy some stuff. And then he gets back up to his place, and there's a woman at his fucking door wanting to get in. And then I go into the workshop because you hear somebody in the workshop and you're like, how did she get in there? And you realize he hadn't locked the fucking door. And I was freaking out. I was not having a good time. Really well manufactured atmosphere, but like he's having visions. Maybe because the shovel I gave you isn't my best work. Because yeah, if you're not familiar with The King in Yellow, the concept of The King in Yellow is a series of short stories about various characters who have read the play. The concept of the play is that it makes you go insane. Like, if you read beyond Act 1, you're going to go crazy. I read the beginning of the short stories at the start of stream, which is just like a poem. From which act was it? It says at the end. Let me pull it up again. It's a really beautifully written. Definitely one of those books that you need to be aware of the historical context because there's a lot of racist shit. Okay. So it's an excerpt of a song from Act 1, Scene 2. Really beautifully written, but like it's gonna fuck you up. Don't read it. There's a reason they banned it. Like in the fictional universe, they banned the book. I'm going to need softwood, root vegetables, and woodberry branches. I got you, my guy. Because the idea is that the king is infecting people through the play. But the whole thing is like a metaphor for the insatiable human curiosity to understand how things end. Like we hear something and we're like, I need to know how that ends. I need to know what the ending of the story is. Yes, that's the bird charm. Seems like a simple trinket, doesn't it? But when it's placed on the ground, it transforms itself into a ghost bird. If they're given specific foods and kept near things they like, they will thrive. This poor bird is hungry. I'll order some food it will like, but the food won't arrive until tomorrow. In the meantime, let's find a spot to live. Near my campfire. Okay. Hi, bud. Oh, you like bagels? I also like bagels. Here's a log. I'll leave 4 more logs and I'll be full. Mikey, I'm going to get a cat tomorrow. She was so cute today. She was in a cage, but she was so cute because she didn't want her running around the house. I might pull up Chorus of Carcosa again in a little bit. I just needed to not be quite so freaked out. And then I think about opening it up again. I go, nope, we're not doing that. Dad will deal with it because it's my cat and he's not got anything to do with it. I'm paying for it and all that. I think he will come around to her because she's a black cat and Dad has a love of black cats. A few feathers under my coat. Okay. But she's very chilled. I think her being chilled is probably good. Yeah, they'll kind of entertain each other at some point. There's a bear here. Hi, bud. You're a mailman. A postal bear. You know, when I joined the service, I figured I'd be in for life. And I was. But I never suspected the job would keep going after. Let me tell you, delivering mail to ghosts, a whole new bag. Whole new mailbag. Oh, bursting out the personal humor from the jump. You and I will get along just fine. My work a certain route. Deliveries. Twin post office. Okay. Psychic plane. They just show up whenever they want. I ran patrol this morning, looking for new arrivals. But I bet a spirit log there would be more packages. Okay. We're looking for packages. Yeah, like, just don't go into it expecting anything and just see where it goes, you know? That's probably one of my favorite ways to play. Unfortunately, when you're doing multiplayer, that can be really hard to do, which is why I think having the option to play single player is really good. Because that's kind of what I did when I did Alice. I just sort of made choices and saw where she went. I feel like that wasn't there last time. Finds other feathers. Why bother helping me, little castaway? When ye have such troubles of your own. Just being neighborly. Choose birds. So thank thee. Even in death, ye cannot refeather your wings. Yeah, like I love the like storytelling element that you can do in multiplayer, and like the thought that you can put into it. It's great fun. I like that we get the option to do both, you know? Package, 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 package. I once again say you should definitely buy Stardew Valley and come and play with me. I don't know if it's on sale right now. I can look it up. Let me check. It'll go on sale for Christmas. It's $16.99 right now, so not on sale, I don't think. But that's in American. That's in Australian. So the cost will be different for you.
He's a sleepy boy today.
He's always a sleepy boy. It's warm, so of course he's sleepy. Um, okay. I want to sell some stuff. I don't need this. I don't need that. Okay, I'll hold on to the other stuff. Oh, I can buy clothing. Yeah, and it should go on sale in like a week or so when the like speed to buy all of the stuff for Christmas comes in. It's Crazy Ape, I think his name is as well. He is a pretty good developer as well in terms of like he's super into his community. Like he said he's never gonna make DLC for Stardew Valley. Like cost wise. He doesn't want us to pay extra. But he puts so much time and effort into the game, it's like crazy. The update before last was meant to be the last major update for the game, and then it wasn't. We're still waiting for the next game. He's developing one, and he's just like keeps working on Stardew. And the community's great. Anybody I've ever met who's been into Stardew Valley has been really positive. And we all have our favorite bachelors and bachelorettes, and none of us say like horrible. I mean, there are a couple people who criticize certain bachelors and bachelorettes, but for the most part, it's very respectful. Crafting bench. Okay. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. No, I didn't want that. That's the... Nope, that's the wrong one. I'm like trying to set up a like perimeter with different breaks so we can go and visit our neighbors. But it's still like decorated. Oh, I keep accidentally putting it away. No. That's so much easier. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fair. I'm so interested to see how that goes in our actual game. There's so much interesting stuff going on. Something. Let's craft 20. They gave me an option to decorate my area, and now I'm just gonna do that. I'm excited that you have met Markin. Markin is gonna have a field day with Tempopo. Markin is probably one of my favorite NPCs ever. He's in every single one of my games. He's gonna have a field day. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff where I'm like, how are you gonna fix this? This is what's happening. That's kind of how I do my games plot-wise as well. Like, the plot's gonna happen whether you're there or not. If you guys decide that you're going to completely avoid every single plot-relevant thing, that's not a me problem. That's a you guys weren't there problem, so it happened anyway. And now you have to deal with the consequence. You have to work out what happens. We haven't reached a point like that yet. That has happened in past games I've run, though. Where, like, the party has just decided they weren't going to be involved. And I've gone, okay. It still happened. Which has its benefits and its negatives. Because some players get really annoyed that they didn't get to be involved. And I'm like, you had the option, my guy. The fact that you were not there is not my fault. You walked away. Look at my cute little campgrounds. I think I want to set some up down here as well. for like the visuals. What would you like to name it? I like Parker. I'm not gonna name the bird Shartifact. I just got a bunch of coins for just putting down trees. Not trees, poles. Yeah, girl does not walk away. Okay. What else can I craft? Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. I think there's a sleep until tomorrow option. I can't go up there. Okay. Hello, welcome in. We are playing a cozy game because I played a spooky horror game and it freaked me out. My heart was beating so fast. But I mean, it's a testament to how well the horror game was made. If I was freaking out that much. Oh, there it is. Biggage. Sometimes my mug gets stuck to my mug warmer. I love this job. Postal Happler. How exciting. one way or another, the thing's bound to be addressed to me. I'm really enjoying Divinity 2, I think. I wish we could have more than one companion, but that's okay. So it's me, Postal Bear. I sent this letter to you myself, so you could see how it works. Cheerio, Scout. Hope you're settling into your solo camping adventure. Don't be disheartened if you can't find a needy ghost immediately. I intentionally picked a safe island that's not too haunted. When you finally find a ghost, try to help it make peace with itself. That's a lie. There are so many ghosts here. Oh, also, I set my 24-hour stream to be on New Year's Eve, my time. Because I realized the day I wanted to do it next week is Christmas Eve, so people are probably going to be busy. When you're alive, letters arrive and post for a few days after they're sent. So they don't run on regular time. Non-standard address, leaf piles, rocks. Okay. Also, I'm trying to work out what day to do the peak stream in the collabed channel. Because since I'm going to get the cat tomorrow, I probably won't be streaming on that time, because that time is when we plan on going to get her. It was going to be on the 24th. We're now doing it on the 31st. I kind of want to move it over one. Oh, I can only craft one. That's fine. Oh, I was just thinking, if you break a tool, don't fret. Okay, good to know. Yeah, we're gonna do a 24-hour stream on New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. Because I don't have any plans currently. We will do, I'll make myself a schedule of like games we're gonna play. I have like Peak on there, like community game wise. Have Peak, have maybe Minecraft. Maybe by then I'll set up a Minecraft server for us to try out. We'll do some Divinity, we might do some BG3, maybe some Dragon Age. maybe some, yeah, just some bits and bobs. Maybe we start game 3 for Dot Hack, because it's been a hot minute because we're in the middle of another game as our break game, and because it's required so much talking and my throat's been so bunged up, we've not been doing that. I found a letter. That's cute. I'm looking for letters. I still think Tampopo would drive Lae'zel crazy. Shadowheart too. I think Shadowheart would also go insane. I reckon they would both frustrate Lae'zel. At least at the start of the game. Long term, Aurelia would still drive her crazy. I'm saving up to get a, what's it called? net. I think Lae'zel needs somebody who is also battle-minded. So, like, I feel like in the multiplayer we have right now, Nova is a very good fit because, like, they are equal physicality-wise. And I think initially, Lae'zel needs someone who's not gonna push her and question her beliefs. Later down the line is a different case entirely. And I think Tampopo would come out the gate asking questions. Oh no, ads. I always forget about ads. We're gonna keep running around while we wait. I think we're back. I was saying that I think somebody who questions Lae'zel out the gate is not somebody who Lae'zel would work with. Because I think before you start questioning her, you need to have her trust. And I think Tampopo would come out the gate and start asking questions about Vlaakith. I would say I think Tampopo would come out the gate and start asking questions about Vlaakith and, like, questioning Lae'zel's ideas. Not in a way that she's intending to be, like, rude about, but in a way that rubs Lae'zel the wrong way. And I think it would have Lae'zel go, nah. You are a fool. So I think Nova is a really good fit for her. I feel like I'm just missing these letters. Here, have one. About that. Okay. I'm still looking. Like, Nova works well because she's a little bit manipulative in that she keeps her ideas to herself when she thinks they're not going to be a net positive for the group. Like, she's not gonna outright come at Lae'zel and be like, why do you believe this? Like, what is up with that? And because she's physically minded, so like she's a fighter, that aligns well with Lae'zel. Like, if/when I romance Lae'zel, I am likely to go with a cleric of some kind. Not a healing cleric, I think, but like a Tempest cleric. I think that would work well with her. I don't know if it would also be a GIF, but I think it would be somebody else who's on their own journey of, like, questioning what they've known. I've earned a new badge. Great. Where is this fucking mail? But yeah, I think somebody who wouldn't come outright and question her perspective, and because she's been indoctrinated, I think somebody who's confronting wouldn't work. And then also somebody who's going on their own life journey of like realizing something that they thought was true is not, is good. Which most characters do. Like that's pretty stock standard character arc there. I am very tempted to pull up Chorus of Carcosa now, just so you can all see why I was freaking the fuck out. I'm not gonna do that because the vibe is very different and I feel like that's mean, but I'm gonna burn something. Thanks. Where are these letters? And then I want an additional chair. Nope, that's not what I want. Where's this fucking mail? Quest log for hints. Behind something. No, because she'll be in her own room for tomorrow. There's a cat asleep on the couch. Max is asleep on the couch. He acts like he's not excited. It's so cute. This less so. Yeah, Dad acts like he's not excited, and then that. I feel like I've scoured the island, and I'm still missing one. Behind something. Near the workshop, behind something. There. I found it. It only took me like an hour. Standard stuff. That doesn't seem like standard stuff, my guy. Hey. Do you like a hug? That's cute. I can feel at least 13 more lost souls waiting to be helped. See someone standing in a forest. Or I'm mistaken, perhaps it's just an oddly shaped tree. Can I help you with something? I hear you've been helping out the other ghosts. Such a nice thing for a spirit scout to do. Hey, since you're searching for missing things, have you seen my tea mug? New ghost, new ghost. Who does disrupt my forest? Just a spirit scout, I mean no harm. A spirit scout, really? So someone finally came to clean up our mess. I thought you were just an imp. It's been a while since we had living, breathing creatures in these woods. For decades, it's just been me and my fellow trees. So you're a tree also? Yeah, the only tree in the clearing with manners. They must be feeling shy. Embarrassed by the lack of leaves, the imps plucked them off me. Okay, I'm finding leaves. Can I help you with something? Stuck here in Cozy Grove. I'm not sure what you mean. All I mean to say is neither of us quite knows what we're doing here. Now we dig a little deeper. 5 branches, 1 softwood. I got you. Oh, I can already craft that. Here you go, first pickaxe. Okay. There we go. Apparently I can't pickaxe that one. Ooh. We're probably going to wrap up in a little bit. Who? Mr. Cat. Okay. Would be great to know which rocks are mineable. I think it's just these ones. I'm gonna light up my whole area first. No, I liked it over here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to move. That one just doesn't fit. I'm looking for leaves. I'm missing one. Yeah, a broken helm. So that's down at the beach, I reckon. Even though I was already down there and didn't see it. Near a broken helm, because that's the ship. There it is, it's hidden. Beneath all these guys. Mm. I keep saying we're gonna wrap up and then I just keep going. What do you have, Kit? I need to make some stuff. Iron. I need flower pigment for that one. Those are the only two I have. I don't know how to get stuff for that though. And we're gonna go hand this one in and then I think we're gonna wrap up. Let's find someone to raid. let's raid Jack. Jack's gonna playing. Oh, he's gonna be playing in 3 minutes. We might give it 3 minutes and then raid him. But yes, I'm not sure if we're gonna be playing tomorrow or not. I was trying to organize a peak stream, but I think multiplaying tomorrow might be hard with the new cat. And it'll depend on how it goes with the new cat if I have time. Because they'll be the first day in, so they might want nothing to do with me, or they might be ready for me to snuggle them and like go back and forth between the rooms. Yeah, Course of Kokoza. Fun, but also, God no. I was terrified. I was so freaked out, I didn't even want to leave my house. My room initially. We will definitely be playing on Saturday. Because we'll be playing with Sasha. I have a lunch with my family, I believe. But other than that, we will be playing Baldur's Gate 3. We might be playing on Sunday, depending on how things go with arranging times. And then at least on Monday, we will be doing probably a Nikki stream, maybe a different cozy game. I'm not sure yet. At this point, gaming is still happening on 4 days a week. It is definitely happening. Whether or not it happens on those extra days, I'm not sure. I plan on actually starting work next week and starting to work towards being ready for next term. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll see you guys. I saw the raid. I'll see you guys on at least Saturday, which is Friday for some of you. But other than that, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do cozy. I don't know if we're gonna do multiplayer. Things are up in the air at the moment. So far, we've been streaming pretty much every day. But yeah, maybe we'll do a working together stream in the coming days. But I'll see you guys either tomorrow or the day after. Bye.